Okay, got the little tripod on the ground here. Let's see if we can get this lined up. Cool. Oh my gosh, I forgot my coffee. 1 second. Okay. So let's start unpackaging the very first Halloween item. These things are always packaged just really, really well, which is nice because then they arrive in one piece, which is always important. And our little bundle is getting smaller here. Okay. Scoot closer so you can see. Oh my gosh. 1 second. There we go. So adorable. Look at that. I don't know if it's showing. Oh, there we go. How cute is he? So this is a little Halloween owl, and this is a Bethany Lowe brand piece. So he is something new I will have up in my shop here. I'm gonna try to have all this stuff up in my shop before I post this video. You might notice that he is very, very similar to the tiny bat, but so adorable. So there you can see both of these two together, tiny bat and now the little owl. So yes, absolutely adorable. Such a fun item to add to my shop. This is also another one in that same collection, which I did get more of these to come in too. Oh my goodness, there we go. So yes. Lots of cute little spooky spooks. I feel like I should have ordered more of that because those are so cute. So this decoration I have been really, really excited for. It's just, as they all are, so cool. I'm kind of curious what it looks like in person. Let's see. Oh my goodness. He's got some plastic around him to protect the paint. So cute. So this is another Bethany Lowe piece. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It keeps wanting to focus on my face. How adorable is this? So yes, Bethany Lowe piece. I thought this was new this year. I wasn't expecting these to arrive until like June, because I feel like last year a lot of the Halloween items arrived sometime in the summer. So excited that these arrived sooner than that. It's a spooky Halloween candle figure with kind of a folk art vintage style. A lot of Bethany Lowe pieces have a vintage style to them, which is something I really, really love. Finishes of them just has this hand-painted look, cute little tissue trim, the pipe cleaner arms, which just adds to the vintage feel of this and kind of makes it like more of a mixed media feeling Halloween piece. But that face is so cute. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can, there we go. Look at that. Again, I feel like I probably should have ordered more. But yes, so Mr. Candle is another new piece in my shop. I will have my shop linked below in the description if anyone feels like checking these out. I will really try to get these up, photographed and up on my website before I post this video. So this is one I'm excited to finally have back in stock. This one sold out right away from my website last year, and then I went back to order more and they were out. December, what was it, 23rd or something like that, I placed an order and got more of these fun little witches holding Halloween trees. We'll see if it can focus on it. But yes, very, very, very cute. Love the vintage style. I love this piece. This is so very well done. Love all the textures in it. The tree with the glitter, this little tinsel on top here, the kind of muted but still little shiny ornaments, and then of course the witch herself. So yes, that is another very fun Bethany Lowe piece that I had come in. So those are back in stock currently as of posting of this video. So other fun Halloween items that arrived probably around Christmas time. So I hadn't really shown these before, but this is one of them, and it's a metal kind of folk art style vintagey Halloween metal bucket. So this is something that you could place wrapped candies in, fall florals, or spooky Halloween florals. But how adorable is this design? And the colors, they're nice and earthy and muted, so I feel like they would just really fit in well with a rustic country, or I mean really any type of design scheme, because it feels so neutral. I do have some of these Halloween owl puzzles. I would say the design of it isn't necessarily strictly Halloween, but the container itself says painted Halloween puzzles. So that is why I'm considering and calling it a Halloween item. To me, owls are year-round, and really it is just a almost pastel chalk style image of a owl next to a moon on a tree branch with a nighttime kind of sky behind. So really this is something that could be enjoyed year-round. Although I feel like Halloween itself can be enjoyed year-round, especially if it's the holiday that you really love. But another one, so this is just like a little woodblock version of that same image. But yes, I thought this was also very cute. That's kind of what it looks like on the side. It has a little hole up the top here, so that's how you can use to hang it on the wall. But yes, this is something else new to my shop. Last year, these trick-or-treat bags sold out, and I finally got more back in stock. So if anybody did not get one of these that really wanted one, these are finally back in stock. Just to show you, this is kind of what they look like. Oh my goodness. Whenever I'm trying to keep this stuff graceful on video, stuff fights. This is what the side looks like. So each side is different, but very cute little bag, and it does have two handles. It's just this other one's tucked inside. So yes, I have more of these in stock finally. And then also a few new Halloween crafts that I made this year so far. So we have this. So this is basically just a decorative pick that you can place in decorative Halloween pumpkin buckets or various things like that. Because I have so many pumpkin buckets and cat buckets and things like that for Halloween around the house. And stuff like this is just kind of fun to place inside. So yes, he is something that I made this year using some vintage leaves, some pipe cleaner stems, reproduction vintage graphics, and tinsel and other embellishments just to make it an intriguing little piece. So yes, I have one of him available in my shop. So I've had these every year, and every year they sell out. This year I've only made one so far, so this is the one that I've made. This one I painted some rustic stripes across the, I don't know if stem is the right word, handle of this Noisemaker style, vintage style Halloween decoration. Has the cute tissue trim, the little jingle bells, and it is signed on the back. So as is the other item. So most of the craft items that I make, I do try to sign, and it'll say on my website if an item is signed or not. But yes, that is a new piece as well. And another new one, and just a little tiny decoration, is this Halloween owl tree. Yes, just a cute little bottle brush tree, gold leaf accents, and a wonderful reproduction owl image on the front. I do have one of these bucket displays in my shop right now. I've only had time to make one so far. Quickly with it, it's a Bethany Lowe bucket raised on this pedestal box. So we have tissue trim again. If you like, you can remove all the picks and put a flameless small LED tea light inside, and it will illuminate the eyes and mouth. So those are vellum. But you can also use it like this and place these little picks inside. So all of these little picks come with the buckets. Yeah, so that is just kind of a cute little display that you can decorate with, especially vintage style items. I feel like all the colors and all the style of this is really vintage. So I feel like it would work very well with actual vintage Halloween items. But yeah, so that's the Halloween decor so far. I feel like there's a few more that I got back in stock that had sold out last year. So feel free to check out my online shop. I'll have that linked below in the description. I can't wait for the rest of the Halloween things I ordered to arrive because there's other new pieces that I'm really excited to get. We'll see when those ones show up. But back up on the 3rd floor in this reading nook area, I wanted to hang these pictures gallery wall style on either side of the bookcase. But after decorating the bookcase, I kind of realized that it was going to be a little bit too busy. So I decided to instead move the gallery wall pictures to the window wall because it just had a visual separation from that bookcase. So as far as how I hung these pictures up on the wall, first I laid them down on the bed and kind of figured out how the big pieces were going to lay out. And then after I figured out the big pieces, I added the little pieces in and just kind of got an idea of how I thought everything would fit together on this wall. Then I hung the largest pieces first, just to get an idea of where they were gonna sit kind of around that window. And then after that, I started fitting in some of the little pictures just to fill in the look and coordinate kind of with each other. So that's basically how I did the gallery wall, just kind of laying it out on the floor or on the bed for this instance first, and then putting up the largest pieces and then the smaller pieces after. But over here you can see the bookcase is getting decorated with a variety of things. I originally planned on putting the books that I was going to read on the bookcase, but I love the look of vintage stuff and the new books with the new cover designs wasn't really giving off the vintage style. So instead, I used it as an opportunity to display my antique books and a variety of other decorations. There's like a metal basket, there's some pictures, some of those were from the gallery wall. Happy with how this room is turning out. It's very, very cute and cozy and rustic, and I cannot wait to actually sit in there and start reading a book. I just love looking out this kitchen window because I feel like there's always something going on or around this bird feeder. Lots of fun Halloween products. Got quite a bit done in that little 3rd floor nook. But if you enjoyed this video, you may also enjoy this video right here. So feel free to watch that. And also feel free to subscribe if you haven't yet. Check out the other hundreds of videos I have on my channel if you like decorating crafts and vlogs. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope everybody is having a great spring.